Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
What is good, LG crew? You already know how we do. This is LukeGabriel here, aka Dribble, back with another video. You already know how we do, man. I'm gonna teach you guys how to handle on NBA Phenom with a mobile device, aka a phone, aka an iPad, an iPhone, whatever you use. You know, any touch screen device, basically. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get started. All right. So first things first. Any common mistakes, basically, are that people tend to just stay in shift lock, and that's actually not the best way to like do all your moves and stuff, because you will get mild and you will lose the ball, and it sucks, because a lot of people like to do this, and then before they know it, you know, you miss, and then GG. But anyways, let's go ahead and begin just the first first tip, or just the first step into actually getting better handles. So the first thing is you want to stay out of shift lock until you actually do a move. So what you want to do is always in whenever you're dribbling, you always want to just use H in order to get where you need to go. And sometimes the best way to do it is just not to use shift lock, and a lot of people don't like to do that, because they usually, when you're playing basketball, you're usually just face to face with somebody, you know, and so it's like, hey, let's do some handles, blah 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 blah. But that's not how it's gonna work. You always want to stay out of shift lock whenever you're just dribbling the basketball. One, here's the things why. One, you'll be able to actually protect the ball better, and you actually won't see, as you can see right here, when I'm doing this, I'm having the ball right in between the defender and the hoop, so I'm not staying in front like this, only when I shoot, basically. But when I'm doing handles, all I'm doing is just protecting the ball. Like if you were to do this in real life, like, you're protecting the ball from the defender, and like, let's say there's a defender right here, right in front of you, you always want to have it so it's opposite to your defender. So if your defender is right in front of you, just keep it away from them, and that's all you have to do. And that's it, guys. All right, I will see you guys in, no, I'm just kidding. Okay. All right, so when you get to that point, when you're able to body people, that's basically what bodying is being able to use your body in order to like do certain moves. But yeah. All right, this next thing is when using G, there's actually two ways to use G. So let's say, you know, your defender's not really doing anything, you know, you just do a quick move. So what you want to do here is this is the best way to actually just move around and stuff. But what you want to do is, so let's say you're right here, in order to move, always push in that direction. So let's say you're moving right here. So my settings right now are follow. Sometimes I keep mine on classic. I like mine on classic too, but anyways. So what you want to do is you want to push your camera into the direction you're actually dribbling into. So like, let's say you're coming right here and then you do a move. You always want to come back and do that. So like that. Or like you just look in that direction, basically. So like, let's say I'm going to the right, I'm gonna press H, and always when you press H, always do like a little spin, because that'll make it so that you won't get the ball ripped. So you do that, and then as you do that, you're gonna move your camera to the left, so move it into the direction that you're going, and that's all you do. And let's say you want to go back to the right, move your camera, and then press H. So as you're doing that, you wanna be able to move around and just do that, you know. Move around, move your camera just back and forth. That's just a really good way to get yourself in a position where it'll be easier for you. Another tip, if you want to as well, is just make sure it's aligned with the hoop, just like this. So as you can see, I'm always keeping my character like right in front of the hoop. So right when I get to shoot, I just have to look up and then swish. So as you can see, I'm always keeping it to like that. So you can also do that as well, just in case you're like in a bad situation where like the clock's running down and you gotta shoot something real quick, all you gotta do is just keep your character up, and you should be, or keep your character in a line aligned with the hoop basically. So like this, as you can see, my head is right on top of the rim, just like that, and you just want to keep it around if you want to do that as well. But yeah, if you're also okay, so for G, it's the same thing, same method. Is so you wanna go in the direction that it's pulling you towards to. So you can, as you can see, whenever you press G, it usually on keyboard it only goes one way, but for you mobile users, you guys only have to press it once and it'll go in two different directions. So let's say you're over here, all you want to do is the same thing with H, but it actually does it for you. Instead of spinning, you don't have to spin, you just have to put it behind your back, like in real life, or you just like do this in real life. But yeah, oh my gosh, there's so much lag. Anyways, so as you can see, it's a good way to like get open, because if someone's like right in front of you, all you have to do is go poop, and then you're right, and then you're just, yeah, I got a shot, easy free shot, easy free shot, easy free shot. Okay, you know what, I tried. Easy free shot there. Oh my gosh. You know what, I'll make that the next video, how to lay up, guys. Anyways, so yeah, that's another good way to actually alright, so here's like another tip. So when you're actually doing moves, make sure you always stop, because a lot of people, they always like to move around, and you're a good target because people can just read you. Basically, they'll be able to steal the ball from you, and you're just like, man, how do you get the ball so quickly? Because he read you, and because you do the same exact moves all the time, it's gonna be hard, or it's gonna be easy for the defenders to actually just steal the ball from you. So as long as you stop, and let's say like the best move to kind of do is, like, let's say you're just going to the right, just stop and then go again, because what that does is that people think that when you stop, you're gonna go turn this way. So that's just it's just a good way to always stop, because it'll help you get a shot easier, because they always like to hesitate. They always go or something, because they're like, oh, he moved the other way, but he really didn't. So that's another another way to actually just stop for each, whenever you do a certain move, just stop. So like, let's say I'm right here, stop and then do G, or stop and then do C, and then and then H. I don't use C, but H and G are like my favorites. Anyway, so another way to actually not get open, or not get open, but like not get stolen the ball, is to, okay, so the first thing you want to go, let's say you're dribbling to the right, then after that you're gonna press shift lock, and it's gonna make you face in front of the person, and as you do that, press G, and after you press G, get out of shift lock. And it's a really good mechanic, because it's really hard, but G and then do that. I'm busy. Busy, could you go away? Sorry. Anyways, so as you can see right here, it actually helps a lot, because, oh my gosh, as long as that doesn't happen. So let's say you're right here, boom, come out, boom. You gotta make sure that you're also just pressing G, because it's a little difficult to actually go back and forth. But you want to go shift G off G, or shift G shift off. So shift on G, shift off. And that actually helps, because it's really quick. It's a really quick maneuver, and it helps a lot. You can also do that with H too. But yeah, that's another way to actually get your shots to come up and stuff. But let's see what else you can do. If you ever want to try spinning, I usually don't spin on a mobile device. It's kind of really difficult to do that. That's why I always get a mouse or something to do that. If you're in a situation where you're looking like this, try and do that. So what you're doing right here is, let's say you're like right here, you want to get in shift and then come out of it. So it kind of resets your position. So like, let's say you're just like that, boom, right where you're looking at, and then press G and then off. And that'll it's like a really quick way to like blow by your defenders. But honestly, I just like to I just like to go back and forth just like this, and then get myself like a quick flick like that is a really good way to get defenders just like looking around, because people think you're always gonna move from side to side, and that's not what you want to do. You always want to do fakes. You always want to stop and go, stop and go. Just these are the best ways to actually just handle the basketball. And you know, shift one or shift one too, like that. Oh, I can't even shift and turn it off. And when you're ready, shoot it and swish, swisha, you know, swish, boom. You know, I don't even know where to aim anymore. Maybe I'm too short or too close to it. There you go. Okay, you know what? I'm trying. Maybe I have to aim a little higher. Boom. There you go. Okay. Anyways, I think that basically covers up everything. So just in recap, stop and go. Use H, just like this. And then when you're using G, you can go shift and then turn that off. If you master that, you'll be really good at the game, because a lot of people like to do that, especially me. Do that, or they just do that. Try to spin like that. That's a nice way to spin. But these are just the simple ways of spinning. I don't even spin a lot in or maybe I kind of do sometimes, depending on how I'm actually playing the defender. But you always wanna just stop and go. Don't move all the time, because people will start reading you really hard, and it's like, yo, he got the ball from me. And because the only reason is because your moves are really predictable, meaning that people can understand you easily, depending on what you're doing. So like, let's say you're just going back and forth, they're gonna read that eventually. So if you go back and forth, and then you fake that one, then that's like a really good way of actually like getting your handles off. But yeah, that's basically most of the tutorial. Yeah, I'm already over the limit of 10 minutes, because I don't want to go over 10 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is LukeGabriel here, aka Dribble, signing out. Peace. Hopefully you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you guys in the next video. And make sure just practice shooting, because I can't shoot on mobile, but just practice shooting. Even if you want, use dunk. It's always a good way to use dunk. But this isn't a shooting tutorial, this is a handle tutorial. But anyways, this is LukeGabriel here, aka Dribble, signing out. Peace. Hope you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Peace.